everybody, and welcome to Sunday Night Stock Zoom call. I hope you had a productive last week and you're having a powerful weekend. Looking forward to a prosperous upcoming week in the market. Family, this is not financial advice. This Zoom is for entertainment, education, excitement, empowerment, so that you can make your own personal choices. All financial decisions made by viewers should be done after talking with a licensed professional. With that said, we're not wasting any time tonight. You know how we do it. We get in the bag, all four corners. Hey, Jana, talk to us. What's happening this week in the market?
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to give you all some quick updates for what to expect for the week, particularly with earnings calls. On Monday, there will be an earnings call for Lie Auto Inc. On Tuesday, November 30th, there will be earnings calls for Jinko Solar Holding, Salesforce.com, Globus Maritime, Hello Group, Scalar, and Box. On Wednesday, there will be earnings calls for Snowflake Incorporated, CrowdStrike Holding, C3.A1, Okta, and Splunk. And on Thursday, there are earnings calls for Express, Kroger, DocuSign, and Ultra Beauty. And those are the earnings calls I will be highlighting for the week. Back to you.
Hey, good stuff. Thanks, Jana. Awesome, awesome. Hey, listen, you know we do that every week so you can govern yourselves accordingly as you're going in and out of trades, so that you know when these earnings calls are coming up, so that you know when stocks could be about to pop, or they are about to rescind and regress. Hey, with that said, listen, we're going all the way up to the Big D, up to Detroit. Yes, Michigan had a big win on Saturday. Yes, they beat Ohio State. So I know Mr. Ross ought to be very excited there. Not only that, his Belleville people are state champions. So hey, Ricky Rose, why don't you talk to us? Who's the big winners and losers last week in the stock market? Rick, it's on you.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Sunday Night Stocks family, here are our winners for this week. Moderna Incorporated, they were up 20.5%. BioNTech, they were up 14.9%. Let me give you those ticker symbols real quick. Moderna's ticker symbol is mRNA, and BioNTech's ticker symbol is BNTX. Novavax Incorporated was up 8.95%. Their ticker symbol is NVAX. NV5 Global, their ticker symbol is NVAX as well. They are up 8.95. Repligen CP, their ticker symbol is RGEN. They were up 5.21% last week. The losers, unfortunately, Bookings Holding Incorporated, ticker symbol BKNG. They were down 7.21% last week. Alphabet CAA Google, they were down 2.7%. Alphabet C Google, ticker symbol GOOG, they were down 2.67%. Amazon.com, ticker symbol AMZN, they were down 2.1%. TransDigm Group, ticker symbol TDG, they were down 9.18% last week. Those were our winners and losers for the past week. Sunday Night Stocks family, adhere to yourself accordingly. Back to you, Tim.
Good stuff, good stuff. Hey, listen, you know, we say it every time, all week. Our biggest offensive weapon in the stock market is this: we can't time the market. We'll never do that, meaning that we will never be able to buy at the top, and we'll never be able to sell at the top, and we'll never be able to buy at the bottom. So with that said, just move in and out of trades as you see fit, and you pull the trigger when you get ready to pull the trigger. And if you pull the trigger and you make some profits in that particular position, and the stock tends to go up a little bit, don't feel no type of ways, because just like it went up, it could have reversed. Well, hey, listen, we got a big show tonight. A lot of information we want to give to you coming into this week and coming into the month of December. December is traditionally a great time in the stock market. But there's a couple things that I want to allow you to let you be aware of that may make that not true this year. But we'll sit back and we'll watch it. The first thing I want to address before we kick off is Friday's sell-off. I mean, I looked at the market at 9:30, and I'm telling you, it was like the Red Sea out there. And so I gave it a couple hours, and I went back in at 11:30. And when I looked again at 11:30, Bishop Holtz, it was still like the Red Sea. So I just stopped looking because I kind of felt like it was going to be one of those days, and it was a short day because of the fact that the stock market closed at 1 p.m. It came out of the box and it was red, and it stayed red the whole while. The market sold off about 900 points. So including me, and I'm quite sure a lot of you all that's on the call tonight, your stocks are definitely in the red. You know, there's a couple green ones I have, but definitely with a 900 point sell-off like that, you're gonna be in the red. Two things I want to bring to your attention that will make the market this week be very volatile, and we have to watch those things as smart investors, as the president and CEOs of our own portfolios. You control your destiny, you control your own portfolio, and you are the president and CEO of that. So I just want to bring a couple things to mind. The first thing, definitely, I know you guys been hearing about it. It's the Omicron, that new, I guess, variant that is coming off the South Africa coast. And excuse me one second. Sorry about that. Yeah, that new virus, Omicron, that's coming off the South African, mutating in South Africa. I think the president and some of the administration is getting ready to close off some borders to those particular regions or whatever that have you. I was watching Dr. Fauci last week, and he was saying he wouldn't be surprised if that variant is already here in the U.S. as well. You know, there's that word called FUD, FUD, and that is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The stock market does not like that. And whenever FUD is introduced, you can look for a regression as it pertains in the stocks whenever FUD gets in there. And with this Omicron variant that could be mutating, we got to definitely watch that. And if it does come, you're going to see a lot of the stocks pull back, consolidate, and probably pretty much trade sideways. So that's the first thing that's probably going to make this week very volatile, is the Omicron variant that we got to be aware of. And secondly, is this debt ceiling piece. Friday, December 3rd, Congress is on tap to raise the debt ceiling. And if they don't raise that debt ceiling, if they play politics with it, and the government shuts down, you know, again, that's negative as well. And that could, you know, make the stocks very volatile, make things pull back. So I have a couple suggestions that I would think the way we need to play this. We're going to give you a couple plays of the week. Tonight's call shouldn't be that long, should be a pretty much short call. I'm going to give you a couple plays that I think you ought to really consider and look in. But what you want to do is you want to look for the deals. You definitely want to look for the deals. And I do not want you to catch any falling knives. Don't go heavy all in on Monday when the market open. What I mean by catching a falling knife, you may see a stock and it's pulled back heavily. And you may be thinking Monday may be a great time to enter, but be mindful of the two things that I gave you that we need to watch: the variant, Omicron, and then we need to watch Congress and see what they're going to do with the debt ceiling. Because if it is, then the falling knife, where you think there's a good entry point on that stock, those stocks may pull back even to more. Definitely having your mindset, SNS family, this week. Do some swing plays. Do some swing plays and some mid to short plays. That's how I'm going to play the market this week. I think that coming up for this month, rather. I'm doing swing plays, and I'm doing short to mid calls. Swing plays and short to mid plays as well. I'm not holding anything. If I catch a little pop, I'm gonna take my profits and I'm gonna take them off. Definitely, you want to have some dry powder. You gotta have some dry powder on the side because if these stocks continue to pull back to where they're pulling back, it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for you to get in. And then in January and February hit, you'll be ready to pull out. That's usually what happened. It's been consistent that way for the last 5 to 6 years. You see a regression, everything pulls back. Why, Griff? Because you got a lot of big hedge funders, you got a lot of money managers that are trying to shore up their bottom lines for their clients. So they want to take those profits off the top and be able to say, hey, listen, we made you for investing with us. This big money manager, we've made you X amount of dollars. Here's so much, take that off the top. And a lot of people go traveling, they do whatever they want. Christmas is coming up. They use that money to buy gifts and do whatever they want to do with it. So when they start pulling those hedge funds and those big money managers, definitely the stocks get beat down as well. So look for your swing plays, look for your mid to short plays, and don't catch any falling knives this week. Want to bring to your attention that the other part is lockdowns. We don't know, we don't know what's going to happen. So you got to be very mindful that when you got your money on the play, we don't know. They may lock down certain areas, they may not, but definitely after the Christmas or during the Christmas period, we're able to see if this thing, not only the lockdowns, but we're able to see how the Delta variant has done. And will we see a surge? Will we get a winter surge? So all of these things makes for a good volatile market, and good smart buyers and smart traders are very aware of that. Look for some stocks that are heavily oversold. Yeah. While you're looking this week, look for some stocks. I'm gonna give you 2 tonight that I think that are very heavily oversold. Those always make for good buys. First banger on the list, real quick, if you're taking notes, is Snap, ticker symbol SNAP. No, we said we was gonna say T symbols because it's hard to say ticker symbol continuously. So T symbol Snap, SNAP. That's Snapchat. Over the last 3 months, it closed at 49.61. But over the last 3 months, this particular stock is down 32%. Snap is down 32%. So you definitely might want to put that on your watch list. Another stock I was researching that is down is Pins, T symbol PINS. Over the last, it closed at $42.50. And over the last 3 months, it's down 26%. These are stocks that I'm talking about that are oversold, but been getting pounded. And those 2 particular stocks right there make for some great swing plays or some short to mid plays on those 2 particular plays right there. Something I want you to really look at, SNS, and if you got some dry powder, I think this is a great entry point that you could really get in, and around January, February, look for this thing to double up. And that is, I like to call it the Amazon of our era. It's a Wish, ticker symbol T symbol WISH. It was at like $11, $12 maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago, and now it closed at $3.92. What a buy! Glory, what a buy! That is a major buy right there. $3.92. So whatever you decide to do with that, make sure you do your DD. Make sure you look at it. But Wish, ticker symbol WISH. That's a major play. I liked it at $11. I liked it at $6. I definitely like it at $3.92. So if I liked it at $11, if I liked it at $6, and now it's at $3.92, I still like this stock at $3.92 to be able to. And I've just been dollar cost averaging it. So I think it's a great thing to have on your radar if you're really looking to come into 2022 with a major pop. Wish would be a good stock. Another thing that was beat up that I want you to look at too. You know, this has been one of our long plays. It's Gap. Gap, ticker symbol, T symbol, GPS. GPS closed $17.39. Remember just 6 months ago, Gap was at $37. Remember, they still got that deal with Kanye West, and he's got a 10-year deal with them. And Ye, I think he's changed his name from Kanye to Ye. Ye has, every time he does something or he puts it out on their brand, it sells out immediately. But at $17.39, that makes for a great swing play. Kind of watch this stock and see does it pull back even more. If we liked it at 29, you know we definitely like it at $17.39. Some of us got into Gap at $20. You know, so if you liked it at 20, it's definitely got to be attractive at $17.39. So I'm just giving you some plays. If you got some dry powder, and that's what I did over last week. I really dug in, hunkered down, and looked at some things where we really can make some money and beef up our portfolios. And the stocks that I'm giving you tonight provide that opportunity. But again, do your due diligence, look at it, find out where you want to land, go out to the website. But these are some great plays. All right, another one that I like, Disney. Disney has been pulling back. Disney should be at least a $225 stock. Disney closed at $148.11. So that makes for a great swing play. A great swing play. Ticker symbol DIS. T symbol DIS. Disney. That's a great one to put on your watch list. Put in your Christmas stocking cap there, and you can really use it to make some money. Before I go into the other one, I see G Money. Kev, you out there? You got anything you want to interject right now before I get to the next bangers? I think he was on another call. Kev, you out? Okay, Kev will be joining us shortly. Next ticker symbol, TS symbol, that I think is a major play. And this stock has really been getting hammered. And I think I talked to you all a couple of weeks ago. I was at the convention center there in Miami, and Cruise World had all of the major players, Holland America, As America, Norwegian, all of the big time cruises. They was talking with over 1,500 travel advisors, travel agents, and getting them all excited. It was a 3-day convention about bookings and the things that they were going to be doing. And then the news that was broke 2 weeks ago was that Carnival said March of 2022, they will have all of their vessels in the water. And Carnival has been really taking a beating. We like Carnival when it was at 25. And now Carnival pulled back. It closed at $17.95. Oh, if I liked it at 20, you gotta like it at $17.95. That's a major play. That is a nice swing play. I mean, Carnival Cruise Line, I mean, you really think, you know, Carnival is going to stay at $17.95. You know, I'm giving you some bangers tonight. And if you got some dry powder, that's what we do. We are investors. We look for great opportunities and we jump in and we make some money. So Carnival is definitely a play. Another one tonight, I want to leave for you. That T symbol is CCL for Carnival. CCL. These should be being put in the chat as well. So if you can screenshot the chat. So as I'm calling them out, I think Sister Griffith is putting them in the chat as well. Okay, I see President Williams shaking her head. So obviously that's happening. Okay. So CCL, that's another banger on the list. CCL. All right. Another one that I want to give to you tonight, Charge Point, ticker symbol, T symbol, CHPT. It's at $25.82. We liked it, this stock at $37. And if you liked it at $37 SNS, you got to love it at 25. You know what I'm saying? Charge Point, just to give you some information, is the largest out of all of the charging stations. You know, we just had the infrastructure deal done. President Biden, you know, we don't talk politics here, only when it comes to our money. And President Biden and their administration, Congress got it through. It's passed. It's been signed. and we're just waiting for them to administrate this thing. But ChargePoint is at now, it closed at $25.82. I'm swinging it. I'm telling you, I'm doing the gorilla thing. I'm doing the monkey thing, because $25.92 is definitely good for one of the largest. They got 70% of the market share as it pertains to the charging stations. And while we're on that, let me give you two more charging stations that I think you ought to have on your list that makes for some great swing plays. That is Fuel Cell, ticker symbol T-symbol FCEL, $8.94 right now. I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, $8.94 is where Fuel Cell is at right now. $8.94. Okay, that's a chart. That's one of our charging stations. Another one is Volta, T-symbol VLTA, Volta. It closed at $9.94. Either one of those will make for great swing plays. And see, family, this is why we talked about a year ago. You got to always be. You ought to be putting into your brokerage account at least $150 every 2 weeks. That's your savings account. That's like another savings account, so that you can have that dry powder on the side. I was playing golf with Pastor Burrell last week, man, and he was just telling me about the deals that he was making and how he had dry powder on the side. You ought to be putting money into your brokerage account. You know, every week I put 150, 200 over in that account, so that when I see these opportunities, I can jump on them and I can pounce. So if you haven't been doing it, make a habit. If it, say to yourself, every week I want to put $25 in my brokerage account. Every week I want to put $25 in there. And at the end of the month, that's $100. That's $100 that you're putting over. Whatever the amount is, be consistent in that amount. If you say $50, I'm gonna put $50, every week in my brokerage account. Be consistent with the $50, because when these opportunities come, you want to be able to have some dry powder so that you can invest and you can make some money. This is money that you're putting aside that you're not using, for hair, nails, makeup, suits, shirts, or ties. This is money that you can be able to invest, so that when you decide next year or when things calm down that you want to take the Alaskan cruise and go around, or if you want to go out of the country, you got money in your brokerage account to do it. You've already done it. So make sure you're adding to that brokerage account and set a target. Whatever you want to put over into it. It's your money. It's not going nowhere. Remember, you don't lose any money in the stock market. You may lose some equity, but you don't lose money, family, until you shake Mr. Dow Jones' hand, meaning that until you sell. Other than that, you just down a little equity. Our portfolios, after the 900-point sell-off on last week, we've lost a little equity, but none of us have lost no money, because your money is sitting right there. It's just in the red, but it's still there. Okay, next banger on the list, we covered ChargePoint, Square. Yeah, this was a good one. T-symbol SQ, Square. Square has been beat down. It closed at 211.17. 211.17. And let me just say something about a swing play. I know you guys probably hear us talk about swing plays. What swing plays do is just like I just talked about, being consistent as it pertains to every week or every 2 weeks, adding to your portfolio, adding to your brokerage account. So what we do when we swing, and we do swing plays like Square, for instance. Square is trading at $211.17. All right. I think it went back like 40, some more ridiculous amount. Then it gained another 20. So what you would do if you was going to swing Square, and you was like, you know what, I want to make an extra $75. I want to make an extra $100. What you would do, if you got dry powder on the side, you'll go out and you get you 10 shares of it. So tomorrow, when the market opens at 9:30, I buy me 10 shares of Square. I got those 10 shares. I hold those 10 shares for 2 to 3 days. When Square rolls up and I see that my green is at $100, I sell it off, because I'm not looking to do anything with 10 shares. I'm not going to retire with 10 shares. So that's a swing play. So what did I do? I added $100 to my brokerage account, because I swung that play. Same thing like I was telling you with Wish, that's at $3.92. You may say, oh man, I like Wish. I think, you know, Wish probably can get up to $5 or, you know, $6, you know, by January. So maybe you go in and you get you 500 shares of Wish. And then it goes up to $6, it doubles up, it does the double up, boom, you sell it. That's what you call a swing play. Swing plays does nothing but feed your brokerage account so that you add money to it. And that's why when you hear, you know, Kev, myself, or maybe Bishop, you know, talk about, you know, we swung this or we're going to swing this. That's what we mean when we say swinging. We're doing things just to add money to the brokerage account. All right. So Square provides a great opportunity. They have been beaten down. Another one, I know a lot of you are familiar with it, Airbnb. T symbol ABNB. T symbol ABNB. They closed at 173.98. That's another swing play. I like swing playing personally myself, Square and Airbnb. I like riding them up. They're very volatile. They're very volatile. So I'll get in and get me 25, 30 shares, you know, make a couple $100, and then I'll close out that position and look to do something else. Take that 500 and put it in something else. Take that 400 over here, put it in something else. Just swinging. Okay. Airbnb is another one. And here's one that I really want you guys to watch because we've been swinging this one lately. And it's Gush, T symbol GUSH. That's the petroleum. And as you've been seeing these gas prices been going up, that's the stock right there. You ever want to say, man, I want a good gas stock. That's the one right there. It closed last week at $92.50, but it was up to like $118, $120, you know, so it pulled back a little bit. Watch Gush. That provides for a good swing play, a good swing play in that. T symbol GUSH. And another one I want to bring to you guys' attention tonight is NEO. NEO, yes, NEO is getting ready to celebrate. Is Greg Trent on? Yeah, look like Greg's out there. Greg, look for me while I'm talking about NEO. Give me NEO's earnings date or when they're going to have NEO Day. I think that's coming up in the month of December. Research that for me real quick. And I want to talk about NEO while you're doing that. NEO closed at $39.99 on last week. And that's definitely a good swinger if you want to swing. I think they got earnings report. Are they going to have NEO Day where they're going to be coming out? NEO is going. What'd you say, Greg?
March 1st.
March 1st?
Yeah.
Go out to their website. I think NEO. Let me know when it's NEO Day. I think it's in December. Look and see when they're having NEO Day.
Oh, NEO Day? Okay, hold on.
All right. While he's doing that, next year is when they're having their next earnings report. But NEO is at $39.99. It makes for a great swing play. It really does. It makes for a great swing play. Some of us like NEO at $45. Well, you gotta love it at $39. You gotta love it at $39. And what I was saying that what NEO is getting ready to do on NEO Day is that this company is over in China. But they're getting ready. They're an EV company, just like our Lucid Motors, just like our Tesla. I've been in NEO when it was $7.50. I've been in NEO just that long. Now it's at $39. But I had NEO at $7.14. And they're getting ready to make the most affordable electric vehicle. And they're supposed to be bringing that out. And I think when they do that, it's going to create a lot of buzz. And folk going to love it. They're going to like it. And the stock is going to take a pop. So if it's going to take a pop, why not get in now before it pops? And then when it does pop, you're getting ready to exit out of that particular position. What I want to do now, I'm going to check in while Greg is doing that. But family, look at your portfolios. And there may be some things in your portfolio that you can clean up. That you can really, really clean up. Let me give you a good example because that's what we've been doing. We've been cleaning up our portfolios. Let's just take, for instance, let's look at these bangers. I talked about CCL, Carnival. I want to give you some things to think about as it pertains when you're cleaning up your portfolio. So let's say you got Carnival and you got X amount of shares in Carnival, but maybe you in the red 80 bucks, 80 bucks. And you're starting to feel like, you know what, I really don't like Carnival. You know, I want to pivot out of it. I got, you know, maybe $500 in Carnival. I'm $100 in the red. So I got $500 sitting in Carnival that's green. But then I got 100 of that, which I would have had 600 in red, and 80 of that in red. And you're just really tired of Carnival. You're sick of it. You want to pivot into something else. So here's how we do that. Here's a suggestion on how do you clean up your portfolio. The way I clean up my portfolio is that I know I want to get out of Carnival. I'm sick of it. I'm even tired of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't done what I want. I don't believe in the company anymore. Yeah, Griff, you're saying this, you're saying that, but I'm just sick of Carnival. So what I do is I got dry powder on the side, and I say, I'm going to attack Carnival because I want to get out of Carnival. I'm $80 in the red in Carnival. So what I do, I'll take my dry powder and I'll go put it on, let's say, Gap. I put it in Gap. Gap runs up $80. I sell Gap. Now I've made $80 in Gap. I'm $80 in the red in Neo. In Carnival. Guess what I do? I close out Carnival now. The reason I close out Carnival because I just did what? I made the $80 up in Gap. So I broke even. And now I'm out of that position. That gives me more green powder, give me more dry powder in my portfolio. That's how you attack red stocks. I'm gonna go over that again. Say you're in a position. All right, come on, talk to me, Madam President.
Okay, Neil, did you give us the ticker symbol and someone asked for it? And it's NIO. I'm sorry, I wanted to make sure NIO.
Good
I
stuff.
put NE, but it's NIO. Got it.
Right.
Thank you, Misha. All righty. All
I
righty.
put it there on the chat. It's the Neo day is December 18th.
There we go. So December 18th, family, is going to be the big Neo day. Now watch this. We try to give you guys all of the information. I try to put you, do all of the research during the week, wee hours looking at this stuff to put you in position. I want you to watch this. Greg just went out and he told us Neo day is December 18th. All right. We're looking at Neo now at $39.99. So what I want you to do is, even if you don't get in it, even if you don't do it, write it down and say, hey, listen, on what's today's date? What's the date? 28th, right? November. We're in November 28th. So November 28th, Sunday Night Stocks, Neo was at $39.99. Greg Trent went out and told us that Neo Day is December 18th. So why don't you chart? And that way you will know when we're bringing you this information, we're trying to put you in it. Why don't you chart what happens between now and December 18th with Neo Day? And then when we come back on SNS after the 18th, somebody give me that date. What's our next Sunday after the 18th? When we come back, and let's just see what happened. I want you to chart it every day. I want you to chart it every day. Who can I task to keep tabs on that? Who wants to do that? Where they'll chart Neo from now until December 18th, all of the price targets, just one stock. So all you have to do when I say chart it is if you take on this responsibility, it's at $39.99 now. So tomorrow at 12 noon, you'll look at Neo and you'll see where Neo is. You'll write it down. And then when it closes at 4 o'clock, you'll write down what it is. So you're only getting 2 markers every day to December 18th. You'll see where Neo is at 12 noon. And then you'll see where it closes at 4:30. Or if you don't look at it at 4, you can look at it whenever because the market closed at 4. Who wants to be in charge of Neo? Who would chart that stock for us? And then give us a report on the Sunday after we come back, because I want you to be able to see, how these things work and how these stocks work. And then once you do that, you'll be able to see the strategies that we employ and that we use and how these markets move. And you'll be able to see the patterns and you'll be able to see the trends. Who wants to take on Neo? Don't all you guys unmute your phone at the same time. You're scaring me. Any takers? Any takers? All right, Madam President, you got it. Neil.
I'm just scared. You know, my day, I'm like, I'm gonna miss something. You got to do it twice a day at 12 and at noon.
Well,
I mean, noon and
yeah, even if you miss it at 12, you can catch it at 3, the hour of power. But we just want to get 2 markers on it. And the reason I like 2 markers on it, even if you don't have to catch it right at 12, you can catch it right at 1, is because we want to see if there was an uptrend and then it pulled back.
okay, you got me.
For the day.
All right, you got me. And the
All right,
next Sunday is going to be Christmas. So I don't know if you're going to be meeting on Christmas night or not, but
no.
the 18th is a Sunday, and then the next one will be the 25th. So
okay, so the 18th is a Sunday.
18th is a Sunday.
All right, so then we'll meet on Sunday because it would definitely have popped already. It'll be done what it done. So we'll give us a report on the 18th. So all you got to do is tomorrow you're looking at 12:01.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is a Saturday. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
18th is a Saturday, and so is Christmas. Yeah.
So the 18th is a Saturday. So the 19th is the Sunday.
Yes.
So we'll give us a report on that 19th.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah, give us that report there on Neo. All right. So that's good. So do anybody need me to go over again how do you attack stocks, to pivot, to get some of the red out your portfolios? Like maybe you got a stock that you just really, did you get it, Jana? You there? That you may want to attack. You need me to go over that again, Jay?
Yes, please.
Okay. So give me a stock in your portfolio, Jay, that's in the red.
Amazon.
Okay, Amazon. Okay, good stock, real good stock. Okay, how much are you in the red on Amazon? Amazon a big stock. That's like $1,000 stock. How much you in the red on that? You just gave me a stock.
No, we're pulling it up.
Okay. Yeah, Amazon is a big stock. Amazon. Greg Trent, what's Amazon trading at? Like 1,200? 2,000.
I'll give you another one. I got Volta. Volta, I'm in the red.
Okay, Volta. Yeah, that's good. VLTA. All right, Volta. How much you in the red?
About 5% in the red. I only have 10 shares in there, so I'm only down about $5.52 in Volta. So I mean.
Okay, good. That's good. That's a good example. So he has Volta. That's
Amazon,
one of his. Go ahead, Greg.
Amazon at 3,504.
Right. I knew Amazon was crazy. 3,500. So he has Volta. So and he has 10 shares in it. He's down $5.52. We don't want to give anything back. We always want to end up in the green. So say for instance, Jana and Vic are tired of Volta. They like, man, I'd rather be in Charge Point. I'm just tired of Volta. But they down $5.52. They don't want to close out at $5. They want to at least be in the green. So what they'll do is they'll go and buy, let's say 10 shares of Charge Point. They buy 10 shares of Charge Point. Charge Point goes up $20. They sell all of Charge Point. So they got in Charge Point at $100. Charge Point went up to $120. They closed it out. They got their initial $100 back. They made $20 in Charge Point. Now they sell Volta. Now they're in the green. How much? $15, because Volta, they was in the red at 5. So that's how you attack certain stocks to come out of the red so that you will end up in the green. And that's what I call portfolio manage. The hedge fund managers do it. People that's controlling these big, the school board, and you into these big, 401ks that people are, that's how they kind of, maneuver around. So with us being investors, retail investors, and we control our own portfolio, this is one secret sauce or one method that we can use to clean up our portfolios that we can maximize without saying, you know what, I'm just closing out this one. So you got 5 stocks. I lost 15 in this one. I lost 50 in this one. I lost 80 in this one. I lost 70 in this one. And I lost 90 in that one. That's a lot of money to be given back to Dow Jones. Don't give it back. Let it sit there and attack one stock at a time. That's why if you're feeding your account, here's where that $25 of that $50 every week or every 2 weeks helps you, because now you got dry powder. And when I come out and I give you a list of stocks, you can look and say, you know what? I like that gush. Yeah, right now with these gas prices, yeah, I know that the government say they're going to release some petroleum. They're releasing all these, but that's not going to do no dent. These gas prices are going to be here. Inflation is here. You know what? 92. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to buy me 3 shares of that. I'm going to put $300 on gush. So now you put $300 on gush. Gush goes up another $20. So guess what? That's 20, 40, 60 because you bought 3 shares. So just in that one play in one day, the next day you close it out, you picked up an additional $60 in the green in just investing in gush. So now you got $60. You can look at your portfolio and see where you got a stock that's $60 in the red. Now you can close that out. You got the $60 back. You're even. And now you got the rest of your money. Now you got more dry powder. All right. All right. With that said, that's all I got for you tonight. I don't know if G Money is joined us. Kev is on. I know he had a business call that he was on. You know, it's always good to hear from him. But if not, before we get ready to go, I want to open it up for some Q&A. If you got any questions, fire them off at this time. I see Greg. Come on, talk to me, Greg.
Hi, I just wanted to bring to the group's attention a stock that I just ran across. I know before we had talked a bit about Starlink. Remember, Starlink is Musk's company that is supposed to set up a string of satellites for internet service for everyone in the world. And we can't invest in Starlink directly because it's privately owned by Musk. But I did find a stock called Shift 4. And the ticker T symbol is FOUR, the number 4. It's a fintech stock, financial technology stock. And what they do is they get their revenue from mobile payments. They've just set up a 5-year deal with Starlink so that all of Starlink's charges will go through Shift 4. They closed at $54.11, and the article I was reading says that they will probably double in the next year, and possibly even triple if Starlink's revenue starts coming in heavy. So do your due diligence with that, of course, because right now it's down from 104 over the last year.
Wow.
So watch it because it did a double bounce if you look at the 1-year chart, but it's still moving down because of the market being down on Friday. But keep an eye on it. If it seems to bottom out in the low 50s, it might be a good buy.
Wow, good stuff, Greg. Good stuff. Good stuff. Any other questions? Any other concerns?
Yeah, this is Hyacinth.
Come on.
Just quickly, I saw where it was suggested to purchase a certain stock that's supposed to be very good called Ethereum. And I saw it, and I don't know if this is the price, but it's like $4,000 a share. And then there's a second one with the same name, but classic. That's $47.70 per share. Are they the same? Or I mean, I don't know if this is are they different? Because I read where it's a pretty good stock and it should be purchased. And I'm interested in it, but I saw the 2 different prices and I'm confused.
Are you talking about cryptocurrency, Ethereum?
Ethereum, yes.
Yeah, that's on the crypto side.
Okay, what this, I don't know what that.
Well, no, I'm just saying those are not, you got cryptocurrency and then you got stocks, but that's on the cryptocurrency. Yeah, Ethereum is definitely a good stock. You could probably buy some fractional shares of it. And those are different tokens on the in the cryptocurrency.
Okay, so the Ethereum Classic is the same as just Ethereum, because the regular Ethereum said 4,000, etc. But Ethereum Classic is 47.70.
Right.
It's
no, it's not the same. It's another token.
Oh, they're
it's
different.
Ethereum Classic. Yeah, they're different. Right. They're different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're different. Did you set up a cryptocurrency account, Ms. Hassie?
No,
Okay,
no,
all right,
I'm trying to still learn the difference.
okay, well, we'll get you set up on that so that you'll be able to play in both areas.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. But good catch though. Ethereum is a good stock. It really was. It really is.
Okay,
Yeah. I mean, not a good stock, a good cryptocurrency. Sorry.
cryptocurrency, okay. Oops.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take my hand off.
Any other questions? Any questions on what we talked about tonight? Any of the swing plays? Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get the Bishop's take coming up, but just remember the market should be volatile this week. We got two different things that we need to watch. Don't just go in heavy. Make sure you watch it. If you do something, if you know you want to, let me say this before we go. If you know you want to, say for instance, you had $300 that you wanted to put in a stock tomorrow. I don't want you, well, you do what you want, but let me give you a smarter way of putting $300 in a position. It's called dollar cost averaging in. If you got $300 and you know you want to put that in charge point, why don't you put $100 in tomorrow, see where the stock moves. The next day, put another $100 in, see what happens. And then the next day, put another $100 in. The reason I'm saying that is because if the stock pulls back and you put 300 in and it pulls back even further, look how much room you've lost. You put yourself in the red. But if you dollar cost average the $300 into that position, you put yourself in a stronger position, because then you'll be able to catch all of the dips if the stock makes those dips. So whenever you decide, if you know you're going to put some money in a stock, dollar cost average the money in. Don't just dump all of the money in at one time. All right. With that said, Bishop, come on, man, talk to us. Give us your take and pray us out. Family, listen, it's been a great call. I enjoyed it. You got some great information. Madam President is going to be monitoring NEO for us and giving us that update on the 19th. I can't wait to hear it. It's at $39.99. Want to see what the end result is on the 19th. Bishop Holtz, take it away.
Good job, Big Money. Always on time, very informative, and you're helping us to help ourselves. So we give kudos to you tonight as well for all the great information. In addition to keeping your eyes on, the market itself and fiscal management in terms of inflation and timing and what's happening in the medical arena, keep an eye on retail sales as well. This is the Christmas season, and keep an eye on, how your famous retailer is doing, Macy's and all the other guys out there, online services. There may be some opportunities coming up here as well, good swing plays coming in there. So we want you to be the best informed group and the best ready group to take advantage of all the opportunities that are presented to you, to us during this season. Father, we thank you as always for giving us creative mindsets, for giving us, God, talented individuals who can help us to become sharp and strong and informed as to what's happening and how we can take advantage in order to create wealth for our families and for our communities. We pray, God, that you will keep us safe during this pandemic, that you will keep us healthy during this season, and God, at the same time, make us wealthy so that we can be a blessing to one another, to our families, and to the kingdom. We pray, God, that you will build a hedge around all of us, our families, our friends, that you will watch over us in this season as we go out and as we come in, and keep us from all hurt, harm, and danger. This we ask in Jesus' name. God bless and good night.